It's day 5 of week 10 of the Back to Fitness programme. Well, here we are, we're almost, in fact we are, into the second half of the 10th week of the programme. We really are getting so close to being finished with this, but we've still got a bit to go. So we need to finish off doing our other 2 run sessions for the week. This one today is exactly the same as we did in day 2. It's 2 stints of 15 minutes each with a 3-minute walk in between. So we're going to start off as usual with a 5-minute warm-up walk. I keep saying this, you'll know it off by heart. Just enough effort that it gets your heart beating a little bit faster and your breathing gets a bit deeper. At the end of the 5 minutes, we're heading off in our first 15-minute stint, a nice easy pace. At the end of that 15 minutes, which will be no big deal to you by now, you've got 3 minutes of a recovery walk, keeping up a nice brisk pace. Now we're off for our second 15-minute walk. The run, it's not a walk, is it? 15-minute run to finish off the workout for today. In previous weeks, as the runs have become longer, we've talked a bit about how to play mind games and how to fool your brain into believing that you can actually achieve what your brain thinks it can. So how not to stop and walk when you don't really need to. Remember the 3 green ticks idea. How's my breathing? How's my chest? How are my legs? If these are okay, you've got a green tick for each of them. 3 green ticks means nothing wrong, just carry on. So there are 2 other techniques that are useful, not just for beginners, but for seasoned runners as well. Sometimes you'll go out for a run and everything is right with the world. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, lambs are gambling in the fields, all that kind of stuff. You hear a choir singing in the church as you go past, or school choir as you go past the school. Other days though, things don't go quite so well. It might still be a nice sunny day, but the butterflies are no longer out, the bluebirds aren't sitting on your shoulder. It's just one of these days that you get sometimes, and it can get a little bit tough. So even seasoned runners need this technique, and it's really very simple. Instead of thinking I've still got 5 minutes of this run to do, I just can't see how I'm going to do that, then shorten the challenge. So if you're in the town and most streets have got lampposts, your only objective is not to get 5 more minutes, it's only to get as far as the next lamppost. If you're in the countryside, your only objective is to get to the next tree or farm gate, or in the town could be the next junction. Whatever kind of looks manageable to you, that's your only objective. Get to the next lamppost. When you get to the next lamppost, have your review. How's my chest? How's my breathing? How's my legs? I'm fine. Right, let's try and get to the next lamppost. Distance between lampposts isn't really all that far, and I think you know that you can manage that. So let's just try and get to the next lamppost. When you get to the next lamppost, how's my breathing? How's my chest? How's my legs? Any kind of mind game that you want to play, just do it. Then it's right, next lamppost, and so you go. So what you find is that once you face up to this challenge of fatigue and you carry on, then each time you carry on, instead of becoming harder, it tends to become a little bit easier. At very worst, it just stays the same level of challenge, and as long as it stays the same, you will get to the finish. Another technique that you can use, for this one you need to know what your route is going to be. So you can walk round it, or you can drive round it, or whatever beforehand, and you know roughly for your own particular level of effort, how far you will go in 5 minutes. So let's say you work out how far you're going to be at the 5-minute point, and look around you and look for a landmark, and you say, oh, I can see the school, right, so that's my landmark for my 5 minutes. At 10 minutes, what can I see? I can see the police station. Right, okay, now I know where I am, or should be, at my 10-minute mark. Let's say 13 minutes, where would I be? It's the corner shop on the way home. Right, that's good. And 15 minutes, where would I be? Well, I'm only a 5-minute walk away from home. That is my grandma's house, or whatever. So you're picking out these landmarks so that you can visualise where it is you're going to get to. It's not an abstract destination. It's time is an abstract thing. You can't say, I'm going to run to, you're saying, I'm going to run for. So by having a goal at the end of the day, you're taking the focus away from the time, and you're just going to say, I'm going to get to the corner shop, I'm going to get to Grandma's house, I'm going to get to school or the police station. And as you tick these off, it's reinforcing what you have done and detracting from what you've got left still to do. So there you go, there's another 2 little techniques that you can use just to make the process a little bit more manageable. But that was only the end of our 15 minutes, wasn't it? We've got 3 minutes of a walk, and then we've got our second 15 minutes. So now we've got to start. We can't start afresh. You will find that your energy has been topped up. You're ready to go again. And when you get to a point where you feel that you need to stop, then you've now got 2 new techniques in your armoury. Just go to the next tree or lamppost or the next junction. I'm going to get to the corner shop. I'm going to get to whatever. If I just get to that point, then I can see how I feel. Good. So hope that one is useful. I'm sure you can manage this without any massive difficulty. I keep talking about these coping mechanisms, but I think at this stage, when we're only adding 2 minutes on each time, it shouldn't really be too onerous a task. That's not to say it's easy. It should never be easy. Nothing that's worthwhile is easy. It should just be a little bit more than is comfortable. Right, so we're back inside tomorrow, and we're going to go out for our final run in 2 days' time. So enjoy that today. Have a try with some of these new techniques and see how you get on with them. And let us know by leaving a comment down below. We always like to get your comments and hear how things are going. Answer any questions that you might have. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, best of luck with today's run.